That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulldogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one.
He's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Morgan. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Fresno State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And how about this matchup of a couple? Just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse.
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock. Old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Keene. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Fresno State right back to the line. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just threw that one way too far.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this one splits the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on 1st down. On the ground, it's Edwards. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the big fella. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Orji. On the move to his left. Slings it downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. offense, listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Gets it out quickly. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Can't get him to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Fresno State will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Running through contact. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up when the opportunity gets them.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged on the outside. It's Laughlin.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Pandas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
To the ground with the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny...
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. On the run, it's Keene. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Went up top on second down. That leaves them needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see...
Makes a diving catch along the left sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bust through behind his pad. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Moss. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Keene. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to...
Snags it down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the comeback is on.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up by 25 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Scanning the field, it's Orji. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quick strike complete. Lowers those pads. Gets away from one, finds some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
To the air, it's Keene, feeling some heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no Moss. Get it together.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll go to the ground. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the second fire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air. It's Orji. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Keene. He's taking the shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he got loose, it was all over. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snares it outside. It's Moss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On the move, it's Keene. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Second down coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He wants to throw it again. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Freeman. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Fresno State working from the red zone. On second down, just keeps firing. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Look, I think you got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, he just threw it right in to a bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage, that's not the play you want to make. You want to find other avenues to make plays. Don't go for the guy with 2 on him. It seems pretty simple, but, man, a lot of times you have that go-to guy. That's the guy you want to force feed.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First down for this offense. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Orji. They've got the screen set up. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, going up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. 1st down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab down the middle. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Trying to get to it. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.